federal bill is on the table to keep tired pilots out of the sky. Congress introduced legislation that would mitigate fatigue for cargo pilots like the men and women who fly UPS planes.
Passenger pilots already have rules around rest time. With the big UPS Worldport hub here in Louisville, though, a change in regulations would certainly impact our pilot community in Louisville. Alexandra Goldberg joins us right here with new details. Alex?
Yeah, well, industry advocates call it the cargo carve-out, saying pilots who fly planes for UPS, FedEx, or DHL don't have the same protections around flight and rest time than pilots of passenger planes do. So let's take a closer look at that bill. It targets cargo pilot fatigue by proposing changes to how many hours cargo pilots can fly. Congress passed these same protections for passenger pilots back in 2014, but ultimately excluded cargo carriers. Now, the U.S. Congress is set to reconsider the safety standard.
We are more fatigued and less rested because we fall under a different set of rules.
UPS pilot Robert Travis says the difference is between carrying people and carrying boxes. As the president of the Independent Pilots Association, he's fighting to bridge what he calls the cargo carve-out that excludes UPS, FedEx, and DHL pilots from a law that limits flight time for passenger pilots of airlines like Delta or United.
We're operating in that very same airspace.
Two U.S. representatives from Michigan and Pennsylvania, a Democrat and a Republican, introduced legislation to make the rules for passenger and cargo pilots one and the same.
There's nobody that's in more need of fatigue mitigation protections than those of us, particularly on the cargo side, who are flying on the backside of the clock routinely, crossing multiple time zones around the world.
The lobby group Cargo Airline Association is not in favor of the proposal, saying in a statement, quote, "Cargo carriers operate under a separate but no less safe set of rules that reflect these operational distinctions. Cargo crew scheduling is fundamentally different from passenger crews, operating primarily at night and around the globe, and our member carriers have robust fatigue management programs in place," end quote. Travis says if you're flying in the middle of the night, passenger pilots can only fly for 9 hours, with any extensions up to 2 hours needing approval from the flight crew. For cargo, they can sometimes be extended to 15 hours nonstop. The Cargo Airline Association continues, quote, "The FAA has repeatedly reviewed these regulations and determined that the current framework provides the highest level of safety for the national airspace," end quote.
This one's a no-brainer.
Travis says with the current rules, tired pilots continue to fly.
Well, we reached out to UPS for a comment, and they referred us to the Cargo Airline Association. And the bill is still in its early stages in Congress. It was referred to a House committee just 2 weeks ago. In studio, Alexandra Goldberg, WHAS 11. On your side, Doug.